All right, you guys, welcome back in. This is going to be another September 2024 reading. I still have to do Aries and or Scorpio. We're going to roll the astro dice and see who comes out first. We're going to go over all of the transits from the first house to the 12th house and what's going to be happening in September pertaining to whatever sign comes out. We're pulling from the Psychic Tarot deck. I have Energy Oracle out here, and then we're going to pull the crystal at the end and find out which is the best stone to use for the month. All right, let's get right into it. All right, it's given Taurus in the second house, so we're looking at Aries energy here. Saturn and Aries, interesting. That's what it's coming out with. Okay, so Saturn's energy. It's currently in Pisces. Pisces for Aries is 12th house energy. So something pertaining to Aries subconscious state today. All right, let's find out what's going on here. Let's get into the Psychic Tarot for Aries. Rest and rejuvenation. Spiritual strength. All right, as I'm doing this reading, we currently just went into the Venus and Libra transit. We have the moon in Cancer. It is August 29th. All right, just so you guys know where we're going to be pertaining to today's energy overall. Welcome in, everybody. All right, let's see. All right, so material harvest. That's going to be that Venus and Virgo energy where we just stepped out of for you specifically in the energy of the house of work, Aries. So it looks like you've been focusing on your bag. Triumph and success is your challenge here. And you have the heart chakra as your overall goal. All right, so if you need to speak to someone pertaining to your heart space, all right, it looks like your material harvest looks good. It's like now your challenge is to open up and speak your truth. All right, pertaining to what you love, who you love, that type of thing. All right. Let's see what else. All right, you might have been standing your ground on something in the past. There could be some sort of heartache or loss over someone. You have an intimate connection to this person in the near future. All right, I feel like the spirit guides are here telling you to follow your heart and express your emotional state. Okay. You'll be surprised by what you actually hear from this person. You'll have like some sort of positive movement forward once you choose to speak your truth, gain clarity, all right, have a breakthrough with something. Let's see. There could have been lots of conflict around whatever situation pertaining to this person. All right, the overall is going to be that accelerated motion energy. This is like the Eight of Wands energy for you. That's Sagittarius' house. All right, so spiritually, you could be feeling that if you've been feeling defeated in any way, you're turning to spirit to be able to heal from whatever that is. I see you overall going through heartbreak at this time. This is going to be Saturn and Libra's energy. All right, which once again, I just said Venus stepped into your seventh house. That's Libra's house. So if you've been going through any heartache or loss, it's more so about tapping into the heart space in order to speak your truth so that you can overcome this energy and accelerate very quickly out of that and head towards whatever it is that you want to create. If you want to be intimate with this person in any way, could be through a conversation, whatever that may be. All right, let's see. All right, you could have been suffering in silence overall by holding back on whatever it is that you need to say, whatever you need to speak. That's given like all up in your head about something, really overthinking things. It's the Nine of Swords energy, which Mars is currently in Gemini in your third house pertaining to communication. So you could be wanting to say something, but it could be coming out in the way of more so like a conflict. All right. Like you think it's going to cause some sort of argument. I feel like there's an ending to that overall with the World card being here. Just trust the universe is what I want to say. All right. There's going to be some sort of disruption that happens in the energy. All right. There's more focus right now needed on your stability, your finance, your security in your life. And you're possibly going to be moving on from this person anyway. I feel like you've sacrificed enough of your time and or energy on whatever this is that you've been really hurting from. There's calling for a transformation at this time, and that's towards passion. All right. Something new is coming in for you as well. And it could be an Empress. So this is giving me here the Venus and Libra transit. All right, in today's energy, there's a new beginning there. All right, anybody that's been more so deceptive and or envious around the wins that you've been having, all right, and they have not recognized and rewarded you for that, then I don't see them being on your path. You're going towards your wish fulfillment here. You could have been in isolation and solitude for a while. I'm seeing that that energy is going to be picking up as well. You have some sort of rejoicing and celebration here with family and or friends. Solar plexus energy, this is your energy. So this is fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is more so giving me the energy of you taking action, having the power, the strength, the willpower behind you to go after what it is that you need. And this was the very first card we saw for you, which was rest and rejuvenation. So it looks like if you've been healing overall, there's an ending coming up for a new beginning. All right. Let me do one more spread because I think that was very clear. See if there's anything else that resonates with you. I'm splitting the deck there. I see a spiritual union with the Two of Cups. All right. So that's possibly who you want to come into alignment with. All right. So you're focused on your strength right now, your power. All right. That's going to be for you. It's Leo's energy, your fifth house. So it could be children, happiness, fun, a hobby. It could be, whatever brings in joy and contentment and peace into your life. Could actually be you opening up to a new love affair, that type of thing. All right. Yeah. Your challenge is you don't know how to speak. That's crazy. Because the Ace of Swords came out in the same position, and this means the same exact thing. Like communication. You're afraid to speak out. You need to gain your willpower up to speak your truth about something. All right. Let's see. You might feel discontent, or you're feeling like someone is going to, how do I say this? I don't know if you're going to feel let down in a way with the Four of Cups being here. If you feel that this person has ignored you in any way, if you feel like they are not paying you any attention, I don't feel that that's what it is. I feel like this person, you'll more so understand that they want exactly what you want. I don't know. I'm hearing what you want wants you to. You just have to speak it out. You have to speak your truth. You're holding yourself in some sort of mental conflict here. All right. And it's actually because you've been more so focused on escaping from whatever it is you need to speak your truth about and focusing more so on work. All right. Venus coming out of Virgo for you once again is what I was seeing earlier. So if you're looking for a partnership and something successful with this person, I feel like you're overthinking it instead of just inviting this person in. This person could be part of your new beginning. And once again, it's coming now with the energy of the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So where Venus is stepping into Libra, this could be a person that you're meant to partner with. Seventh house for you is partnerships, relationships, business contracts. All right. I see it being like part of a celebration. All right. You guys coming back into unity, having a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, reigniting the passion once again. And then you intuitively feeling this with this person. All right. There's memories of love there. So you could be nostalgic about this person, reminiscing about this person. All right. This person holds lots of wisdom. You guys have that spiritual connection. All right. Here's the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which are the, highest counterpart in tarot. It's given like that Two of Cups energy would just fall down on the bottom of the deck, which is that spiritual union. All right. So you feel an intimate connection to this person, whether it be through the emotional state. Sacral chakra is all about the water signs. All right. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for you. The inner healing in the fourth house. Scorpio, the deep inner the deep inner healing within your emotional state that needs to take place, and where you're meant to face your fears, and then the spiritual connection that you have with this person. All right. So that's going to be your fourth, your eighth, and your 12th houses. Let's see what else. All right, so there seems to be financial and material changes happening in your life right now. There could be a lack of finances for you somehow, some way. I don't see why, because you have material harvest here. All right, so maybe you've made an abundance of money, and if you want to come into partnership with somebody, you feel you don't have enough to offer. All right, that could be of significance. Maybe you had to go do something, take care of responsibilities. I don't know. All right, but let's just see. You still feel connected to this person. I feel like you don't give a shit about that. Like, you know what you feel. You know what you need to speak, and you need to stop trying to hide behind whatever that is. It's almost like you prefer to remain grounded and focus more so on your practical life rather than focusing on your emotional state. Okay. The base chakra is going to be all the earth elements. So that's going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For you, Taurus, money. For you, Virgo, work. And Capricorn, 10th house, career. That's what you're focused on. Or that's what you're doing to escape. You got positive movement forward. All right. The Eight of Pentacles is almost like if things are finally picking up for you in the workplace. That's more so what your focus is on right now. All right. But you still have hope for this person. This is the star card energy. Could be an Aquarius. I'm seeing out here Pisces, Taurus. You have Uranus's energy, which is your energy, Aries, and Aquarius's energy. Heavy on the Taurus. Leo's also out here, and Cancer. All right, you're playing the waiting game. You want this person to come back to you. That's what you're doing. So you can feel confident enough that you know that this person wants you. That's what you're doing. I'm telling you. You want to feel some sort of foundation, like you're holding ground on what you got going on. You're playing the waiting game for this person to come back to you. Because you want to be in partnership with this person. You know it, and you're in mental conflict about it. But you feel like escaping and focusing on work is going to bring this person back to you. You're just letting it happen in divine timing. But you're very nostalgic about this person. Firm foundation. That's what you want. I'm telling you, it's all pertaining to your base chakra. You're focused on your money, your foundation right now. All right. And that's the end of that story, is what I just heard. Okay. All right. Very clear there. Let's look at the energy deck. That wanted to pop out. Okay. Patience is required while you're going through anxiety. All right. Or this person could be going through the same thing here. All right. Because it's the waiting game. The anxiety is causing the conflict. All right. I just seen storm warning, action, patience. We were speaking about in this morning's reading indecision in relationships, and for you this is going to be a big deal because the north node is in your sign, south node is in Libra, and now that Venus is in Libra, you've been dealing with lots of karmic challenges in your house of relationships. All right, so there's a lot of fixing there that needs to be done. You also have this Black Moon Lilith in Libra right now, where there's balance being called for, but Black Moon Lilith is all about power, revenge, and seeking. How do I say it? It's like you want that fiery. Okay, you want that fiery side of your relationship back. All right. So you have the power to have to go after that. If it's love that you want, if it's an empress that you want, if you want to create some sort of new beginning with somebody, it requires for you to be confident enough to do so and go out there and partner with this person. But you feel that your focus right now is just building a firm foundation. What's going on with you? I guess we're going to have to get into the transits to speak about this. All right. Your vision can be expanding right now with the sixth chakra coming out of this deck here. Archangel Metatron is looking and watching over you as well. I'm seeing 40 on this card, 4 and 0, so it reduces to 4. That's your energy, Aries. So you could be very like intuitive is what I feel. Like you have visions about your future. That's your strategy. Got it. So this is why you're letting the universe do what it do. Where's that card? Did I put it back? Oh, I'm seeing 21 and 21. Your strategy is allowing the universe to let whatever happen and bring this person back to you. Yeah, you feel temptation with this person. You want things to accelerate quickly. I'm seeing that at the bottom of the deck here, but you're remaining in balance. Okay. It's because you still, with the energy of hope and balance in your life, things will accelerate a lot quickly rather than you feeling like in a heavy attachment or codependent energy upon that person. Whatever is supposed to come in for you. All right, let's look at why strategy is here. The fifth chakra. Telling you, your strategy is open up and speak. It's your challenge. All right, so you got heightened communication. Could be with spirit. Could be with this connection with this person. All right, because we do have the highest counterpart out here. Wow. I said with spirit, and Dora spirit is on the bottom of the deck. You're all tied up with something. What are you doing in the world right now? Who is surrounding you at this time? Be patient before you continue to break your heart and try to move faster than what you need to, because you might end up missing out on an opportunity with this person. Okay. All right, you guys. Some sort of appreciation from a woman holding a coin could be of significance. All right. Cornucopia right behind that. And crown chakra. You know who this person is. They have a place in your heart, is what I feel. All right. I'm seeing multiple women in here for you, Aries. You got a whole lot. I said in one of my all signs reading, you had women lined up at the door. I remember that reading because it came out with a shitload of queens. You got a woman holding a coin, a woman holding a heart, a woman that you have a telepathic connection to with the seventh chakra. It's given like, the connection to source spirit, and then one that you just truly appreciate. I don't know what this is about, but that's what it's coming out with. I mean, you've got lots to give, I feel, with cornucopia here. All right. So just be patient. I feel like your community of people are meant to bring this person in. You're just in the energy of wanting things to happen very fast. You want things to accelerate quickly. And I'm not sure it's meant to happen that way overall. All right, so let's read your signs out. Who's here in this spread? I see Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Leo. Who's that? That's you and Aquarius on the Fool card, and Taurus. All right. All 6 signs down at the bottom with Saturn's energy there. All right, let's get into the transits and what's going on for you in September 2024. Aries, Aries, Aries. Here we go. One second. All right, let's get into it. So Aries is your first house. All right, this is your house of self. Obviously the North Node is in your sign, so more so you're heading directly towards your destiny here, your divine life purpose. You're doing lots of self-healing, all right, with Chiron retrograde in Aries at this time. dealing with lots of core wounds, tapping into your vulnerabilities. And this is where I feel that if you were able to speak your truth, a lot of things will start actually opening up for you right now pertaining to what those wounds are that you're holding. I feel like you're holding a lot within. All right. Maybe you're afraid to express yourself out there, but this is part of your destiny. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. All right. Taurus in your second house. This is Uranus and Taurus. This is going to go retrograde on September 1st, which is about 2 days away. 3 days away. 2 or 3 days away. All right. It's given me you have some sort of review pertaining to your finances. So as we saw in the spread, you could have just more so been focusing on career, work, money, and trying to build. But when Uranus goes retrograde on September 1st, be careful how you're spending. Okay. There's going to be something pertaining to like material and or financial changes that are coming up for you with Uranus being in Taurus. So be careful. Um, with your bills overall, your possessions. It could be where, you have to more so balance the way that you make, save, and spend your money at this time. Okay. So all those women lined up at your door, tell them all to calm down. All right. Gemini in the third house for you. This is the house of communication. Here is where you're being asked to really open up and speak your truth, I feel. With Mars, your ruling planet, being in Gemini, it's almost as if you have a lot of things to say. Okay. You're possibly focusing more so with the Jupiter being in Gemini as well, expanding a lot. All right. Learning a lot about a specific skill. I don't know what this may be, but it could be anything pertaining to technology. If Gemini can be, transportation, anywhere in your local community. If it happens to be that, you're a spokesperson for doing something online, whatever this is, it could be that your energy right now is asking for you to step up and speak your truth about something. Okay. Um, that's weird. I'm looking at Jupiter and I'm thinking about what Jupiter consists of, and it's giving me like banking. All right, do you have associations to banking or like a spokesperson for a bank or something? I don't know, but I'm seeing there's changes pertaining to your overall money, like your foundation pertaining to your earth energy in your chart is giving Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Once again, that's your second house, your sixth house, your 10th house. Almost as if you're a person of authority, which you are, Aries, you possibly own your own business in many different, aspects or whatever that is, but you're expanding and you're going so much through communication. So you speaking up and being the spokesperson for whatever it is that you have associations with money, with what you do on a day-to-day basis, with career. This is like helping you socialize more, meet more people. I don't know what this is. It's like you're expanding, you're growing little by little. All right. You could have just seen this energy step in this year because Jupiter stepped into Gemini in May of 2024. Okay. So what's happening with Mars and Gemini is going to be stepping into Cancer in the fourth house. All right. It's going to be there. I can't even. It's going to be stepping into Cancer in the fourth house on September 4th. Okay. So for you specifically, this is where Mars is going to go out of bounds. You're going to find that your home environment, your comfort, your divine feminine energy is going to be out of the roof from the 7th through the 17th of September. There's going to be heavy drive, energy, sexuality, aggression, survival through the energy of your emotional state. This is where I feel like you have something that you want to express. You're having anxiety about it. There's a lot of inner healing that you have to do. It feels as if you have to say something pertaining to where your karmic challenge is in your house of your relationships. And this is where we're speaking about Venus now stepping into Libra in today's energy specifically for you. There's something or someone that you want. Okay. Mars gets what they want. They take action, they go after it, and they come out with a specific outcome of I won. Okay. It's giving heavy sexuality, heavy aggression as well. So if there's someone that you need to have a conversation with, be careful on how you conversate with that person at this time because you can come off to be a bit harsh. All right. Still going back to Jupiter and Mars in the third house. It's giving Mars is going to go retrograde in Leo, which happens to be your house of pleasure, love, creativity, self-expression, and children. All right, and it will retrograde back into Cancer. This is the only two planets this year that have not gone retrograde yet. Uranus will go retrograde on September 1st. Mars is going to be on December 6th, and then Jupiter will retrograde in Gemini in your third house on October the 11th. Okay. October the 9th, I'm sorry. October the 9th, it goes retrograde in your third house. So there could be a review of what's expanding for you, whether it is if you do something online, once again, if you have associations to like transportation, if you do traveling work, let's say you work for like an airport or something, like there will be a review there of like Jupiter can be knowledge. It can be how you're expanding and growing pertaining to spirituality as well, because Jupiter is all about spirituality. All right. We just experienced this last quarter moon in Gemini on August 26th. So there could have been something that was released overall with that last quarter moon, or adjustments made pertaining to your house of communication. Maybe there was someone that you needed to have a conversation with. Maybe there was a contract that needed to be looked over. Maybe there was a contract that you released. Whatever that is, Gemini's energy can speak about you going into, the details, looking into the research, coming together, socializing with people, having those conversations, sharing your ideas, and what's no longer serving you, releasing those things. So the same thing will happen come September on September 24th, the last quarter moon in Cancer will happen, meaning your home environment. If it's no longer serving you, if there is a divine feminine energy that you don't want around you at that time, anyone that is intruding on the energy of your comfort and or your inner healing, you want to release those type of energies. Okay. Leo in the fifth house. This is the house, once again, of pleasure, love, creativity, self-expression, and children. Mercury has been retrograde here for a while now. It's now direct. Um, it will be direct up until it hits Virgo's energy on September 9th. And then we're going to see it step into Libra on September 26th. So it's going from your fifth house to your sixth house to your seventh house. Mercury is all about communication because it rules your third house. All right. So if you need to have those conversations pertaining to people in your love life, your children, if it pertains to people that you work with, co-workers, if it happens to be a romantic relationship and or a business relationship, these are areas that are our review of right now. As we've been seeing, Mercury was in Virgo in your sixth house. It went retrograde there, went back into Leo. So it's been in between this fifth and sixth house for you, where by the time it hits Mercury in the seventh house, whoever it is that you need to come into partnership with is going to happen by September 26th. Okay. That's one personal planet, Mercury. Now let's move into Virgo. All right. Virgo is your sixth house of health and hard work, day-to-day routines, all about you being of service to other people, remaining in equilibrium. It's more so your sleeping patterns, your eating patterns, your exercise patterns. This is all significant right now because the sun is shining in Virgo, and it will be up until it hits your seventh house in Libra on September 22nd. All right. Vesta is also in Virgo, which is the asteroid of spirituality, speaks a lot about home and comfort. All right. So maybe you've been finding that working from home actually works out for you. It gives you a highly spiritual sense of feeling comfortable in what you do for work, feeling confident enough that you have things, organized in the way that you like them. Things are to perfection. All right. But we just had Venus in Virgo step into Libra in your seventh house. As Venus was in Virgo all through the month of August, you could have been noticing that you have some sort of love affair with someone from the work environment, because that can be of significance too. And or you've been focusing more so on the foods that you eat pertaining to your health. Okay. Venus happens to be where it involves love, creativity. It is definitely the food that you put in your mouth, and whatever it is that you value. Okay. So if you value work, then that's probably why it's showing there that you had lots of material wealth coming through. All right. The sixth house for you. Now, Venus is a personal planet. So as we were speaking about coming out of the sixth house, it's now in your seventh. By the end of October, why am I saying October? By the end of September, it will be moving into Scorpio. So September 22nd is going to tap into the energy of your eighth house. So Venus being in the eighth house is at its detriment. It's not comfortable there. What I'm going to warn you about is whoever you choose to be in partnership with, if it's romantically and if you are sexually involved with this person, that's going to be coming through by the end of September. So be careful who you associate with. All right. There's going to be a new moon in Virgo stepping in on September 2nd. So this is going to be a pickup of energy more so pertaining to your day-to-day routines. All right. Anything that you set your intention on with the new moon in Virgo, your commitment will be tested by the time it comes in on your ninth house energy pertaining to higher knowledge. All right. So maybe if it pertains to you building knowledge for something that you do for work, that will be, that commitment will be tested by the first quarter moon in Sag on the ninth, in the ninth house on the 11th of September. Okay, let's move into Libra right now with the seventh house. We're looking at Juno in Libra, which is the asteroid of marriage and partnerships. So you definitely could be more focused on expanding um, your partnerships in your marriage right now and who it is that's really of significance in your area pertaining to who you're attracted to the most, who you feel more so invited in by, who you have I feel a spiritual connection too, because I keep seeing that come through in your reading as well. All right. And the South Node is actually here where this is your current challenge. But you're also tapping into this like natural gift that you have to be able to discern who it is that you want in a relationship pertaining to who you are as a person now, because you've been elevating with the North Node in your sign. All right. Lilith is the sign of or the asteroid of power, vengeance, all right, and seeking revenge. So you could find that there's a feminine energy around you that you've been trying to seek revenge for. Okay. I don't know. It's giving me you're partnering with someone. This could be in love, could be in business, could be just more so in a contract. All right. This is going to come about and it's going to more so explode with the new beginning come October the 2nd. All right. So the new moon solar eclipse in Libra takes place on that day. We're going to see more so in September, the heavy focus being on Pisces, which is your house of the subconscious. All right. Maybe there is a heavy spiritual sense for you right now. You've been up in your head thinking about things, how you can utilize your imagination and get creative. We're going to get there in a second when we get there. But this is the whole shift that's happening with this new moon solar eclipse in Libra. The next solar eclipse being in your sign once again come. I think it's, one second, let me look into that. Give you a date on it. It's going to happen on March 29th in your sign, Aries. All right. It's going to happen at 9 degrees. So if you have any personal planets within 9 degrees of Aries, is going to affect you the most. Okay. But that's what I'm seeing there. This whole opposition of like the North Node, South Node being in Aries and Libra, and how we've been experiencing these eclipses with the Venus and Mars, even back when we were with the North Node and South Node in Scorpio and in Taurus. They're both ruled by Mars and Venus. So it's been this like self versus relationships energy and or masculine versus feminine energies, if I can say that, that way. Um, so that's what's going to take place here. It's going to be another, like the last shift of this eclipse is going to be happening from October 2nd to March 29th of 2025. All right. Now, Scorpio in your eighth house is where Pallas is at this time. Pallas has gone retrograde. It was actually in Sagittarius, retrograded back into Scorpio. And then we're going to see it go, it's, I believe, already direct. No, it's gone direct, but it's going to move into Sagittarius on September 8th. So Sagittarius being your ninth house. All right. What's happening here with Pallas is you're gaining wisdom and knowledge about something. I don't know if it pertains to your deep emotional feelings, what you're supposed to face your fears with. This is the house of sex. This is the house of taxes, debts, whether it be emotional and or physical and or financial. All right. There's a lot of changes happening in the eighth house for you, bringing in transformation. So once again, if it pertains to, let's say you needed to learn something with Jupiter being in your third house, all right, and you were supposed to expand and grow, the wisdom and the knowledge that was coming through was sitting in your house of transformation. All right. So now that when Pallas steps into Sagittarius, which is the wisdom of, the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, stepping into the house of higher learning, something's fully going to take off for you. And it would join there with the first quarter moon that we spoke about. That's going to happen in Sagittarius after you set your intention on what you do for work, your hard work, your day-to-day routines, whatever that is. Your commitment's going to be tested. Pallas will be there to support you with whatever wisdom and knowledge is needed. All right. It could be spirituality, if you want to go foreign travel, if you want to be associated to some sort of belief system, a philosophy, whatever that is, you're going to be able to learn all about it. All right. Um, Capricorn in the 10th house. This is the house of career, public image, professional aspirations, your divine masculine energy. We just recently had Sirius go retrograde in Capricorn, where now it's direct. It happened on August 26th, the same day We experienced that last quarter moon in Gemini. So whatever you were releasing, all right, pertaining to like overlooking contracts and things that no longer served you, that you were releasing out of your third house, here is where you're nurturing more of your career now. Okay. So this can be like your reputation, your public image, the way that you parent your children, the foods that you put in your mouth, because it also involves agriculture. So these are touching base with many different areas in your chart. So I'm seeing fifth house, sixth house. I'm seeing and your third house as well. All right. I feel like you're this heavy masculine type of energy, that you are the CEO, you are the boss, you are, the father figure, the man that is like taking charge. Females too. All right. I have a moon in Aries. I can definitely say I've been up to par with this. So you're taking action right now. Sirius is saying start nurturing, start panting, start getting yourself ready, and focusing more so as well on self care. All right. Aquarius in the 11th house. This is where Pluto's been for you, retrograding from 2023 into 2024. It's been like this back and forth energy in between you ending something or something transforming pertaining to your career, and then the house of companions and who you're collaborating with. Okay. So you've been in this in between energy. Pluto's going to retrograde back into Capricorn on September 1st. On the very same day is where Uranus is going to retrograde on in your second house pertaining to your finances. So whatever changes are necessary pertaining to your finances, I feel it's going to be because you're making changes in the house of career. Okay. Um, so be careful how you make, save, and spend your money as well, is what I was saying back then. All right. Pluto retrograding back once again September 1st, meeting with Uranus September 1st. Both earth signs, all right, happening for you in their, ruling houses. So this could actually see major changes for you, transformation happening, some sort of ending to a new beginning happening with Pluto's energy. That's what it brings in. All right. So if nothing is built on a firm foundation, we saw that come out 3 times in your spread. That's what you need to build on right now. Firm foundation. All right. Pisces, 12th house, house of unknown, subconscious imagination and inspiration. This is where Saturn and Neptune are currently in retrograde. They've been here. I want to say every retrograde phase has a pre-retrograde, it has a retrograde phase, and then a post-retrograde. These energies more so for you work all year round. All right. So if it pertains to the unknown, Saturn is having you be disciplined in you not being afraid of whatever it is in the unknown. If it requires for you to do patient, long work, being disciplined overall, focusing more so on your accomplishments, this can definitely be to whatever it is that is inspiring you, what you want to create, and utilizing your imagination to be able to get there. Fuck the subconscious state. All right. That's what I feel this is. It's like discipline in the emotional state. The 12th house is emotions. Okay. So we spoke about that with the 4th, the 8th, and the 10th houses being of significance pertaining to the sacral chakra that came out twice for you. Stop being afraid to create. If you feel intimate about something, if you want to go show love to somebody, do that shit, right? This is where the major shift happens for you in September, right? Because this is the full moon lunar eclipse that's going to set off the shift that we've been experiencing overall. With, again, I was speaking about the whole Mars and Venus thing being from Scorpio and Taurus in the nodes. Now it's been Aries and Libra in the nodes. Come November, why am I saying November? Come the beginning of 2025, you're going to see on the 111 portal, January 11th, all right, during Capricorn season, there's going to be this new beginning for you, all right? And it's going to happen where North Node will be then in your 12th house. South Node will be in your 6th house. South Node is causing a karmic challenge to your day-to-day routines, to what you do for work, with your coworkers. Happens to be where it's more so like your health is going to be of significance. All right. That's going to be your karmic challenge, your past life issue, as well as what you're supposed to come out of there with pertaining to a natural gift. Whether it be you know how to remain on a healthy diet. All right. If it's like your exercise routine is on point, you get enough sleep every day, that's going to be a challenge for you come next year. All right. But your North Node energy is that you're going to be heightened with like psychic abilities, intuitive insights. You're going to have your imagination going crazy. You're going to be receiving mad dreams. Like, it's going to be lit for you. All right. This is a great energy. So September 17th is where the actual shift starts to happen. And then the next eclipse doesn't happen until what? Let me see. All right, the next eclipse happens on March 13th, which is going to be the lunar eclipse in Virgo. So, as lunar eclipses are supposed to bring in endings, completions, all right, where you're supposed to end something so that something new can begin, all right. If you've been stuck in the subconscious state, having lots of mental conflict, as we saw that come out in the spread, pertaining to right now's energy, that's going to come to an end on September 17th. All right. And it could be having a lot to do with what's happening, South Node energy right now for you in your house of relationships. Who is it that you're stressing about? Who is it that you've been chasing after? Who is it that you want to show love to where you're not communicating to this person? This is where you're either something's going to be illuminated to you. Speak your truth. Come out of the energy of the unknown. Stop fucking hiding. Stop trying to keep secrets because that's what the 12th house is all about. You're keeping yourself mentally entrapped and trying to remain in solitude with something. You have to speak it out. All right. So March 13th of 2025, there's going to be another completion of Virgo's energy pertaining to your health, what's no longer serving you. If it's a workplace you no longer want to be at. If it's a day-to-day routine that you're tired of, all right? Whether it's the 9 to 5 and you want to start your own business, you're Aries. Hello, do your fucking thing, right? So March 13th, something ends in your house of work. March 29th, you get the solar eclipse back in your sign again. All right. So it's like a new beginning for you. It's giving you the energy to go out there and be you and do you and take action. All right. So this is the offspring more so for you with the whole Pisces and Virgo. I feel like between 2025 and 2026, we're going to see more so of this Pisces Virgo energy. And then we're going to start seeing the eclipses come in for the North Node in Aquarius and the South Node in Leo. All right. So for you, once you go through this phase of this Pisces Virgo, it's going to offspring where you've been all up in your head about, the subconscious, having difficulties with work. But then once you go through that phase, by 2026, you're going to see yourself, let's just say, North Node in Aquarius is like you're going to be collaborating with the right people. You're going to build a specific community of people that you feel resonates with you. South Node then in Leo is going to say, okay, who the hell is the karmic partner that you want to go love on? All right. Are your children's giving you a hard time? Are you truly happy with what you do? This is going to be coming up here. All right. So just giving you guys a little bit more insight into what's to come years later and why these transits are all happening the way that they are. Okay. So I think we went over everything more so pertaining to your chart. Let me take a look. Let's speak a little bit about on September 17th. That's when the whole heightened psychic ability thing happens for you. There's a completion of your 12th house, the mental conflict, all that good stuff. But then you've got Saturn and Pisces quintiled over to Uranus and Taurus. So this is the energy of your 12th and your second houses. A quintile is meant to bring in something that is like used creatively so you can show your potential for something. All right. Whatever that's bringing in for you, I feel that it's like the modalities and the elements, they pretty much work well right here. It's okay with the mutable water and the fixed earth energies. It's 72 degrees away from each other. So it's building structure because Saturn's involved here. All right. Uranus wants change. So once again, what needs to be structured happens to be in your subconscious state. And what needs changes is pertaining to what you value and or your finances and how you make saving and spending. I don't know. You could be stressed about finances. I don't know. All right. But on the 25th, we're going to see Saturn and Pisces semi-square Pluto in Capricorn. All right. So I feel like, once again, this happens to be where in your subconscious, you're really feeling restricted and or disciplined about something. And then semi-squaring over to Pluto being now in Capricorn and not in Aquarius, it's having to do with your house of career or your reputation or your public image. All right. So say that your South Node, you're dealing with the karmic challenge of wanting to step into a new relationship. You're going through a divorce, whatever it is, right? And the people that you associate with in Aquarius have been judging you. The firm foundation around your friends have gone down to the dirt, right? Now it's almost like now Pluto's coming in and destructing what your career looked like or your reputation, your public image. People are trying to say you picked the wrong person or whatever this is, all right? Like it could be many different things. It can be in business partnerships. It can be in a specific contract that you've had forever and you choose to move away from it and people are like, why did you do that? Like trying to judge you for it. Fuck them, okay? That's what I feel. All right, so this happens to be more so with once again Saturn and Pisces in your 12th and Pluto and Capricorn in your 10th. That happens on September 25th. All right, so by the end of the month, let me just run through the dates for you real quick. All right, you'll have, let's say full moon in Pisces happens on the 17th. All right, by the 20th, you're going to see where that Saturn and Pisces quintile Uranus and Taurus energy is going to be of significance with your 12th and your second house pertaining to your finances. Then you're going to see on September 22nd, the sun move into Libra in the house of your relationships, business contracts, partnerships, whatever that is. September 25th, you're going to see that there's that semi-square pertaining to what you chose to go towards, pertaining to your career, all right, or your reputation being demolished, okay? And then on the 26th, I believe we spoke about, is where that last quarter moon in Cancer happened. All right, so if there's some sort of inner healing that you need to release, do that, okay? I think that's more so towards the end of the month. We spoke about how Venus is going to be stepping in as well into Scorpio. So Venus and Scorpio for you, you could be finding that while Venus is in the 8th house where it's uncomfortable, it doesn't work with its most strength. You're having difficulties with love, or you're having difficulties with like your sex life, whatever that is. All right. It could be a lack of intimacy there. I don't know. But those are things that are going to be coming up for you. All right. Let me get you a crystal. Let's see which one is going to be the best one to use for September of 2024. And after this, we're going to head right into Scorpio's energy. All right. And we're going to be wrapped up with the whole beginning of September 2024 readings. You can go back in, look at your sun, moon, and or rising, and see what resonates best for you. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Well, let's hope I have a great day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. So Aries, you place wisdom from within, inner truth, aligning with your divine intelligence and trusting your own earned wisdom. So again, you've been earning the position of like seeing the truth about something, gaining clarity about something, having a breakthrough with something. This is going to be of significance for you. All right. So wisdom from within, Palace, once again, being in Scorpio and moving into your Sagittarius house of higher knowledge is going to be in the perfect area for you to go into trusting your own earned wisdom and whatever it is that you're, I feel being spiritually guided towards is what I want to say. All right. You have Amethyst out here. It says familiarity, unconscious habits, and old patterns in the need of being released. If you've been stuck in your subconscious state overall, that's something you want to change. Amethyst is associated to Aquarius's energy, and I'm seeing it come out for you pertaining to where Pluto is at this time. And once it retrogrades back, you're going to have a break from collaborations, house of communities of people, if it pertains to like you having to be involved in like organizations, institutions, and having to do like socializing. Okay. I feel like you want to continue to build your reputation. You don't want to let it go. So Pluto will come in and build a firm foundation around that. Don't let yourself give up what it is that you feel that you know. You have divine intelligence. You are being divinely guided. So continue to go on that path is what I want to say. Let's read these out for Aries. All right, you place. You guys, I'm completely going to be losing my voice by the end of today. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. That's what I get for screaming. All right, 23. My stomach's growling. All right. This book has a general message, a relationship message, a prosperity message, and a crystal spirit meditation. I'm going to read it all out to you. Work with me here. All right. So it says, when you are distracted by all the noise and stimulation that are parts of our lives now, it can be hard to trust that you have what it takes to make wise choices. The appearance of Euclid spirit is a sign that valuable insights can be found through tapping into your intuitive intelligence. When it comes to knowing the truth, there is no substitute for lived experience that has been recalled and examined. Through a process of alchemy, your experiences have generated wisdom that can guide you when you feel lost or confused. You know more than you think. Trust your inner wisdom, for it is guided by the conscious universe. You are learning that fear can distort your intuitive intelligence, so release any worry and tune in within. You have a vast library of knowledge available to you and wise and loving guidance that will help you. So I feel like you are divinely guided. All right. You are highly intuitive. All right. Everyone has the ability to tap into their intuition. It's the matter of how you utilize the wisdom that's given to you. All right. Understanding the people you love and care about isn't always easy, especially when you become aware that you still have much to learn about yourself. All of us have this hidden gift we have yet to acknowledge. They are easier to discover when you look through the eyes of love, guided by an inner wisdom that reminds you that we all are on a healing journey and at different places on this road. Listen to your intuitive intelligence about your relationships, for it is the conscious universe and not wishful thinking that will bring truth about other people and about yourself into your awareness. So this is a difficult area for you specifically because the South Node's there. All right. So continue to focus on this relationship message. I feel like it's going to be of significance for you, especially right now because Venus is in Libra in your seventh house. All right. Prosperity message. Lessons of the past can guide the future, and proven track records have value when it comes to building wealth and maintaining. We're going to take that as a sign. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Jay Clinton, can you hear me, sweetie? So I remember yesterday in Needle. Okay, all right, cool, never mind. All right, so prosperity message says lessons of the past can guide the future, and proven track records have value when it comes to building wealth and maintaining prosperity. But no nest egg is rock solid, so no investment is a sure thing, and the flow of money can be unpredictable at times. Clay Spirit is here to remind you to listen to your inner wisdom when considering where you invest your energy and your attention. If it feels wrong for you, it probably is. If an opportunity for generating wealth makes you nervous, explore that feeling. The truth is that until you let go of the old beliefs about how you can't be trusted to create what you need, and that prosperity is for others but not for you, you will feel uncomfortable when good opportunities and resources show up. This is significant for you guys specifically, all right, because you've got a lot of changes coming up pertaining to work, pertaining to career, and your savings, all right, your money. All right, so get in touch with your inner wisdom and you will cease to be distracted by fears that tempt you to say, no, I can't, when actually you can. You really can. All right, it says your wisdom can guide you on returning to the natural state of abundance you long to find yourself in. All right, so the crystal spirit meditation for amethyst. Euclase is a powerful wind element stone that clears the energy field of densities and is quickly and easily felt in the upper chakras. It clears the mind and opens up the intuitive guidance and new perspectives with extreme clarity. It opens the chakras from throat to crown and makes it easy to understand and clearly communicate intuitive information. Communication is of significance for you. This is where you're supposed to be expanding and growing. All right. The only amethyst I have to share with you is this knuckle. Okay. So do what you got to do. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Bye.